Michael Irvin slams Jerry Jones for Cowboys coaching hire. We lost an opportunity. The Dallas Cowboys are making waves again, and not in the way fans might hope. This past Friday, the team announced the hiring of Brian Schottenheimer as their new head coach, replacing Mike McCarthy. While some fans remain cautiously optimistic, Cowboys legend Michael Irvin has made it crystal clear. He believes owner Jerry Jones has missed a golden opportunity. Speaking candidly on his YouTube channel, the Hall of Famer didn't hold back, criticizing Jones for what he sees as a lackluster decision. "Here's my issue," Irvin said. "We lost an opportunity here. I don't know what will happen with Coach Schottenheimer and the Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry's a shrewd businessman, and this opportunity, I'm shocked he did not see." Irvin's frustrations center around who he believes would have been the ideal hire: former Cowboys star and current Colorado head coach Deion Sanders. Reports suggested mutual interest between Sanders and the Cowboys, but ultimately, Dallas opted for Schottenheimer, someone Irvin feels lacks the transformative presence that Sanders could have brought to America's team. "I was pushing for Deion Sanders to be the next head coach, and I still stand 10 toes down on that push," Irvin said. His passion for Sanders' candidacy was rooted in a desire for change, a bold move that could electrify the fan base and rejuvenate the franchise. The weight of a 30-year NFC championship drought. Irvin's frustration isn't just about the coaching hire. It's about what's at stake for the Cowboys' legacy. As he pointed out, the team hasn't appeared in an NFC championship game in 30 years, a drought that has now surpassed every other NFC East team. This weekend, both the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles are competing for a shot at the Super Bowl, further highlighting the Cowboys' struggles. "They've lost a generation of fans," Irvin lamented. "That's 30 damn years. 40 years is a generation. Right here, right now was critical mass. It was time to bring somebody in here that could shake things up and grab this last leg of Cowboys Nation." For Irvin, Schottenheimer doesn't fit the bill. Despite 25 years of NFL coaching experience, Schottenheimer has never served as a head coach at any level. Irvin compared the situation to past hires, like when the Raiders brought in Pete Carroll or when Dallas hired Mike McCarthy, coaches who had at least walked the walk as head coaches before. The last time Dallas hired their offensive coordinator as head coach, it was Jason Garrett, Irvin said. While Garrett won 3 NFC East titles, he also contributed to this 30-year NFC championship drought. Schottenheimer may bring some success, but will it be enough to take this team where it hasn't been in decades? A missed opportunity or a hidden gem? While Irvin and many fans remain skeptical, there's always a chance Schottenheimer could surprise everyone. Jones and the Cowboys are banking on his knowledge of the team and his ability to bring continuity to the offense. But as Irvin pointed out, continuity doesn't always equate to progress, especially when the stakes are this high. For now, all eyes are on Jerry Jones and Schottenheimer to deliver results. Can Schottenheimer overcome the doubts and bring the Cowboys back to glory? Or will this be yet another chapter in Dallas' long-running cycle of missed opportunities? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates on the Cowboys' 2025 season. Mike Zimmer exits Cowboys, fallout from Schottenheimer hire, and what's next? The Dallas Cowboys are entering a new chapter, but not without significant changes and controversy. The team's recent decision to hire Brian Schottenheimer as head coach has sparked mixed reactions, and now, a major shakeup in the coaching staff is making headlines. Longtime defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer has officially announced that he will not return to the Cowboys, and according to sources, he is likely retiring from coaching in the NFL. Zimmer's departure comes after a storied career with the Cowboys. He initially joined the staff in 1994 and worked with the team until 2006 before returning as defensive coordinator 7 years ago. In between, Zimmer led defenses for the Cincinnati Bengals and spent 8 seasons as the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. Despite his experience and connection to Dallas, Zimmer has decided to step away, leaving a significant void in the Cowboys' defensive leadership. According to reporter Ed Werder, Zimmer confirmed his exit and hinted at retirement, while sources say Matt Eberflus, the former Chicago Bears head coach, is now the frontrunner to replace him. Eberflus, recently fired by the Bears, previously worked with the Cowboys as their linebackers coach. While his potential return brings familiarity, fans remain skeptical about whether this move signals progress or stagnation. The fallout of Schottenheimer's hiring. Zimmer's departure isn't the only storm swirling around the Cowboys. Many fans and analysts have criticized Jerry Jones' decision to hire Brian Schottenheimer as head coach. Known for his extensive experience as an offensive coordinator but lacking head coaching credentials, Schottenheimer's appointment has raised questions about whether Jones prioritized control over results. NFL insiders have noted that Schottenheimer is perceived as someone willing to defer to Jones, a dynamic that reportedly played a role in his selection. This comes as a stark contrast to other coaching opportunities Dallas could have explored. Reports suggest Jones failed to act quickly, neglecting to reach out to high-profile candidates like Detroit Lions coordinators Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. As a result, Dallas not only missed out on securing a top-tier head coach, but now finds itself scrambling to solidify its coaching structure. A franchise at a crossroads. Former Cowboys players and fans alike have voiced their frustration with the team's direction. Many feel that Schottenheimer's hire reflects a lack of ambition from Jones, with one NFC executive even blasting the decision as a missed opportunity. The executive stated, "This is what happens when you just wing it. There's no plan, and the Cowboys are suffering for it." Adding fuel to the fire, Jerry Jones himself has defended the hire, claiming it was a risky yet calculated move. However, critics argue that the decision was more about convenience than innovation, leaving the franchise without a clear path forward. What's next for the Cowboys? With Zimmer out and Schottenheimer in, all eyes are now on the Cowboys' defensive coordinator search. If Eberflus does take the job, he'll inherit a defense with significant talent, but lofty expectations. The pressure will be immense as the Cowboys attempt to break their 30-year NFC championship drought, a feat that seems increasingly elusive under the current leadership. The Cowboys have a busy offseason ahead, with coaching adjustments and roster changes needed to make the team competitive. Fans are left wondering, is this the year Dallas finally turns things around, or are they doomed to repeat the same cycle of disappointment? Stay tuned as we follow the latest updates from the Cowboys camp. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Brian Schottenheimer and a potential Matt Eberflus hire can steer the Cowboys back to glory, or is this yet another misstep by Jerry Jones? Cowboys eye Cardinals coach for offensive coordinator role. What this means for Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys are making waves yet again in their coaching search, this time turning their attention to Arizona Cardinals offensive line coach Klayton Adams. According to CBS Sports' Jonathan Jones, Adams has emerged as a strong candidate for the Cowboys' offensive coordinator position following Brian Schottenheimer's promotion to head coach. Let's dive into the details of this potential hire and what it could mean for Dallas moving forward. Who is Klayton Adams? Klayton Adams joined the Arizona Cardinals in 2023 under head coach Jonathan Gannon and recently wrapped up his second season with the team as their offensive line coach. Before his time in Arizona, Adams worked with the Indianapolis Colts from 2019 to 2022, serving as both an offensive line assistant and tight ends coach. His experience spans over a decade, including roles in college football, where he acted as Western Washington's run game coordinator and Colorado's co-offensive coordinator. Though Adams has largely held positional coaching roles throughout his career, his knowledge of offensive schemes and leadership experience appear to have caught the eye of Brian Schottenheimer. This connection suggests that Schottenheimer may value Adams' philosophy and approach, making him a strong candidate for the role. Why Adams? The Cowboys' interest in Adams could be seen as part of a broader strategy to inject fresh ideas into their offense. While Adams isn't a household name or a popular hire among fans, Schottenheimer's familiarity with his coaching style might explain the decision to bring him into consideration. Adams' experience working with offensive lines could also be invaluable, especially as Dallas looks to solidify its run game and improve its offensive efficiency. This hire would align with the Cowboys' apparent preference for coaches who can work collaboratively with the organization's leadership structure, which is heavily influenced by owner Jerry Jones. While Adams hasn't been a high-profile candidate in the past, his ability to adapt and develop talent might be the key factor in the Cowboys' interest. Broader implications for the Cowboys. Adams would potentially join a team undergoing significant changes following Schottenheimer's promotion to head coach. This move signals a desire to maintain continuity within the coaching staff, while still bringing in new perspectives. The Cowboys' offense showed flashes of brilliance last season, but lacked consistency in high-pressure moments, particularly in the playoffs. Adding someone like Adams could help address those issues by emphasizing discipline and execution in the trenches. However, this decision will undoubtedly spark speculation. With other high-profile offensive coordinator candidates available, Fans and analysts may wonder if the Cowboys are aiming too low by pursuing a relatively unproven name like Adams. Critics have already pointed out that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office might be prioritizing familiarity and control over bold, game-changing hires. What's next for Adams and the Cardinals? If Adams does make the leap to Dallas, it would mark another off-season shakeup for the Arizona Cardinals. Their quarterback coach, Israel Woolfolk, is currently interviewing for the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator position, and offensive coordinator Drew Petzing was previously in the running for the Bears' head coaching role. Losing Adams would further disrupt the Cardinals' staff as they attempt to rebuild under Jonathan Gannon. Final thoughts. Bringing in Clayton Adams could be a strategic move for the Cowboys, but it also comes with risks. While his experience is notable, the leap from a position coach to offensive coordinator in one of the NFL's most high-profile teams is no small task. The question remains whether this potential hire reflects a genuine effort to innovate or simply maintain the status quo under Schottenheimer's leadership. What do you think? Would Clayton Adams be the right fit for the Cowboys' offensive coordinator role, or should Dallas set its sights higher? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this developing story.